goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to James Washington. It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, Brady. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again. Brady looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was Mika Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Dare Ogunbowale with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Tom Brady sacked.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Buccaneers 14.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. On the return, Dare Ogunbowale. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ogunbowale on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10. At their
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry. Set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
Now the first carry for a former Pitt Panther, LaShawn McCoy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
There on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go again to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent. Puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, 42 yards, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2?
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole. Suddenly, and
the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
I know we could sit up here and dance around.